Welcome to Shomach Shovan Dadav, responsible Nishmas Aim Yakosholom Malaya Basitzchuk. We're holding Batra of Kuf Samech Vov. The Gemara Mudal brings a story that Kinim, which are the birds that you bring to Beis Hamikdash, became very expensive. So Shimon Gamliel did a Takanah and said that you do not have to bring all the Kinim to Beis Hamikdash. A woman that has a few Kinim to bring, she can bring only one. That's the gears that we have. And Rashi Kreis explains it was Mamashari Rosh Shah, even though Shimon Gamliel maybe did not hold that way. In the Sefer Tzemach Tzedek HaKadmon, which is one of the Rishonim, Siman Kov Ches, he brings a case that the Goyim increased the price of fish and it became very expensive to buy the fish. So the shaila is it okay to tell everybody don't buy fish for Shabbos because the price is so high? Or, as the Talmidim asked the Tzemach Tzedek, first of all, it's Kvod Shabbos. Take it away from Kvod Shabbos. And also we know what the Gemara in Batra says, the Kol Parnasos Shel Odom K'tzuv L'M Rosh Hashanah Chutz V'Yisrael Shabbos Yom Tovim Yimoy Siv V'Yisiv V'Loi. So, a person will spend a lot on the fish on Shabbos, but he's going to get back. Should they do this Takanah or not? So the Tzemach Tzedek brings a raya from our Gemara that you should not do the Takanah not to buy fish for Shabbos. The same way Shimon Gamliel said that you should not bring all the karbonis in order to decrease the price, the market price of the kinim. So you should say not to buy fish in for Shabbos in order to decrease the price of fish. So said the Tzedek, maybe it's not a raya from the kinim, because maybe there the point is, as Rashi Kreis explains, if you're not going to tell them the one is enough, they're not going to bring any, and then they're going to come to eat kotsh betuma. So to avoid the achillas kotsh betuma, Shimon Gamliel says one carbon is enough. But here, what's the loss if you tell the oni not to buy fish for Shabbos? So it says that Tzemach Tzedek, here is also a problem, because maybe the anim will never buy any more fish for Shabbos, and you'll take away that inyan of eating fish on Shabbos. And regarding the idea that a person can spend on Shabbos with no limitations, says Tzemach Tzedek, based on the Rishonim and the Sugya and Beitzah, that's not true. It's only someone that doesn't have access to money now, but he knows he will have access later, he can spend it because Baruch will take care of it. But someone who's an ani, he should not go and spend money he does not have on Haitzos Shabbos. The Magen Avraham brings this Tzemach Tzedek in the beginning of Hilchos Shabbos. The first Magen Avraham in Siman Reish Min Beis, he brings the Tzemach Tzedek. And he starts, before he's bringing the Tzemach Tzedek, he brings the Tikuni Shabbos that a person should eat in each one of the suds of the Shabbos fish. So seemingly he's adding to the Nikudo that the fish is so important on Shabbos, and that's why we should do a Takanah to make sure that the Anim could have fish on Shabbos. But the Achronim question the Uraya that Tzemach Tzedek brings from our Gemara. The Chasam Sofer in the Haggadah Shulchan Aruch, he brings two questions. He says, first of all, by Kinim, Shimon Gamliel did not say, never bring karbonis again. He says, one is enough, and don't worry about the rest right now. Once the kinim will decrease in price, you could bring the kinim. But here, if you tell a person not to eat fish on Shabbos, this Shabbos, you'll never be able to fix that inyan. That Shabbos will pass by without eating fish. And in addition, he says, what's the raya for kinim? There, as Tzemach Tzedek pointed out, is in order to avoid someone from doing an aveira of eating kotsh betuma. But here, an ani doesn't have to buy fish. If he doesn't have money to buy fish on Shabbos, he should not have fish on Shabbos. What's the big problem of telling the anim not to buy fish on Shabbos? He disagrees with Tzemach Tzedek's point that to avoid the anim for buying fish on Shabbos is a problem. The Pri Megadim also brings a few questions on the Tzemach Tzedek. But then he concludes and says that by fish, for sure we can agree with the Tzemach Tzedek. He should do a Takanah. Why? Because fish is not din deraisa. And it's not even a din derabanan, because Oinik Shabbos can be kaim with other food. So fish, it's very easy to tell a person not to eat fish. So this really answers the first question of Chasam Sofer. You're going to cause the oni never to eat fish on Shabbos. Really, Pri Megadim says, okay, nish gefalech. Worst case, you don't eat fish on Shabbos. It's a union to eat fish. But it's not a din gomer to eat fish on Shabbos. So therefore, this takanah that Tzemach Tzedek should apply over here. Well, Koponim, we see over here the big inyan of eating fish on Shabbos to the extent that the Chasam Sofer feels that you cannot tell people not to buy it. You must have eat fish on Shabbos. There's many reasons why fish on Shabbos is so important. One reason is brought down in the Mata Moshe is that the fish is the Seudas Tzadikim Losid Lovo, as we learned earlier in the Agatis of Rara Bachano. That Losid Lovo, what's the food that is going to be given to Tzadikim, is the Levioson. So we eat fish on Shabbos connected that. And in addition, Chazal and Sefer Azor tell us that what's special about fish is that fish, their eyes are always open. And it's a remez ledavar that Kadosh Baruch Hu is never sleeping. And on Shabbos, we're able to always feel that hashgacha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So therefore, there's a minhag kadmon in Klal Yisrael to eat fish on Shabbos. Anyone who wants to join the Shomach Shava email list to what's good, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.